Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Ramika's Diary. Today we're going to be seeing some grammar in CBSE Class 8, Chapter 9, Tense. So let's get into the video. In this video, we'll be having a detailed explanation about tense, and then we're going to be saying where to use them. So tense overview. Tenses help us talk about when an action happens. So it helps us talk about when an action happens. Think of it like a timeline. So past, present, future. So past, an action that is already finished. So for example, you could say you played hide and seek last week. So that's past tense because it already finished. Present, an action is happening right now or a regular habit. So a present tense is like a regular habit or it's happening right now. For example, I eat breakfast in the morning. Future, an action that will happen later. So I will go to school on June. All tenses have 4 different aspects: simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Simple, to describe facts, habits, or scheduled events. Continuous, to describe ongoing actions. Perfect, to describe a completed action that has a result now. Perfect continuous, to describe an ongoing action that began in the past. So first, present continuous. Use this for an ongoing temporary action. Look for words like now or at the moment. So I am studying right now. So that means this action is ongoing right now. So it's temporary action that's going right now. So I am studying right now. They are dancing in the kitchen. Next, present perfect. Use this for a completed action with a present result or an experience. She has lived here for 5 years. The result is she still lives here. So it has a result. Next, the past tense family. So this family of tenses is used for actions that already happened in the past. So simple past. Use this for an action that was completed in the past. So it's used for the action that was already completed before. She sang beautifully at the concert. I went to the store yesterday. So these actions, sang and went, already happened in the past. Next, past continuous. So it's used for an ongoing action that was interrupted by another action in the past. So I was walking to school when I saw my friend. So past continuous is like an ongoing action when it was disturbed by another action in the past. Next, past perfect. It's used for an action that was completed before another past action. I had eaten dinner before I went to the movie. So in past perfect, there's 2 completed actions. So I had dinner. I went to the movie. So there are 2 actions that were completed before. But past perfect is used for only one action that was completed before another past action. The future tense family. This family of tenses is used for actions that will happen later. So it will happen later. So in the future. Simple future. It's used for a prediction or a spontaneous decision. So it's just a prediction. I will travel tomorrow. The weather will be sunny. So travel and will be. So we don't know for sure, but we're just saying it's going to happen. So it's a prediction. Future continuous. It's used for an ongoing action in the future. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll be working. So it's an ongoing action in the future. Future perfect. It's used for an action that will be completed a certain time in the future. By next year, I'll have graduated. So it's used for an action that will be completed in a certain time in the future. Key examples and tips. So this is the tense column. example column, and then when to use. So tense, example, when to use. So simple present, he plays soccer. So here plays is the simple present. So it's used for facts, habits, and scheduled. Next, present continuous. So for example, he is playing now. So in this case, you should look for words like now. So then you could say it's present continuous. So here playing is the present continuous. So it's used for ongoing actions. Simple past. He played yesterday. So that action is already done. So played is the simple past. It's used for a completed action in the past. So next, past continuous. So he was playing when it started to rain. So for an interrupted action. So it's used for an interrupted action. So he was playing, then the action started to rain, interrupt the action playing. Simple future. He will play tomorrow. So for predictions and spontaneous. Present perfect. He was played since he was a kid. So for an action that started in the past and continues to the present. So you could note this down in your notebook. So like this table. Next tip. The most important thing is to understand the meaning behind the tense, not just the rules. So focus on what you're trying to say about the timing of the action. So like when it's happening. So like is it happening in the present, past, or the future? So these three are the main things that you need to focus on, not just the rules. Now we're going to be seeing this in more detail. So the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used for more than just habits and facts. So to express universal truths. So like the sun rises in the east, so it's a universal truth. To express emotional feelings. I love pizza. For planned future events. So the train leaves at 7 a.m. In narrative and dramatic events, the hero walked into the room. So it's used for expressing universal truths, emotional feelings, for planned future events, in narrative and dramatic events. Next, present perfect continuous. So uses of since and for. This tense is often used with since and for to show an action that began in the past and it's still continuing. So since, used with a specific point in time. So since Monday, Friday, March 1990, 8 o'clock. Example, I have been studying English since March. For, used with a period of time. For 2 days, 3 months, 5 years, a long time. Example, she has been living in Paris for 5 years. Past tense, simple and continuous. So simple past. It's used for a single action completed in the past. So it's only used for one action that is completed in the past. Use to express an action completed at a specific time in the past. So it's used to express like an action that was done in a specific time in the past. So for example, I received a medal last March. So there's another example. I saw many lions in the zoo. He left for Delhi yesterday. Past continuous. It's used for an ongoing action in the past. It's used to express an action that was taking place at a certain point in the past. Example, the airplane was taking off at that time. Past perfect, connecting two past actions. So the past perfect tense is crucial for showing which of two actions happened first. So there's two actions and it shows which of the two actions happened first. It's used to denote an action that had been completed before another action took place in the past. Structure, action 1. So this is the structure. So past perfect plus action 2 is the simple past. So action 1 is always a past perfect, action 2 is always a simple past. So make sure to note it down in your notebook. Example, the patient had died before the doctor came. So here, first the patient died. So it's the first action that happened. Then the doctor came. So it's the second action. Here, the first action is the past perfect. The second action that took place is the simple past. So there are two actions and whichever action takes place first, then that's past perfect. It's simple, right? Next, future tense, simple future. The simple future tense is used for actions that will happen later. Used to denote a future action or event. Example, she will sing a song. It will not snow today. So the structure. Subject plus shall or will plus verb. So note, use shall with I and we in formal context. Will is common for all subjects. Future tense family, future perfect tense. It's used to describe an action that will be completed at some point in the future. So by tomorrow morning, I shall have left. So structure. Subject plus shall or will have plus verb 3. So past participle. So it will happen some point in the future. So future continuous tense. So it's used to denote an action that will be ongoing at a specific point in the future. Example, I shall be reaching my house tomorrow. So structure. Subject plus shall or will be plus verb 1 plus ing. So it will be an action that will be continuing at a specific point in the future. So I shall be reaching my house tomorrow. Conditional sentences. Conditional sentences express a condition and its result. They are divided into 4 types. Real or factual condition, open or probable condition, improbable or unfulfilled condition of the present, improbable and unfulfilled condition of the past. So it's classified into 4 types. So let's see one by one and detailed. So first, real or factual condition. So condition, a universal truth or something that is always true. So structure, if plus present tense. Present tense. So if you heat ghee, it melts. So there's if and then there's a present tense. So there's a present tense and there's another present tense. Next, open or probable condition. So condition, a condition that is likely to be fulfilled. Structure, if plus present indefinite, future indefinite. So if you work hard, you will pass. So it's the example. So work is present indefinite, will pass is the future indefinite. Improbable or unfulfilled condition of the present. So condition, an imaginary or impossible condition in the present. Structure, if plus subject plus verb 2 plus subject plus would or should or could or might plus verb 1. Example, if I were a king, I would build a grand tower. So the condition is like it should be an imaginary or impossible condition in the present. So there's if. Subject is I. Verb 2 is were. Subject is I. And then there's a would. And then verb 1 in here is build. So this is verb 1. Improbable or unfulfilled condition of the past. So condition, an action that cannot be undone because it's already happening in the past. So structure, if plus subject plus had plus verb 3 plus subject plus would or should or could or might have verb 3. So example, if you had worked hard, you would have passed. So the condition is like an action that cannot be undone. So it cannot be undone because it's already happened in the past. So next, key rules and notes. So write it down in your notebook. So key rules and notes. So there are 3 important points. Conditional replacements. So words like unless, but for, and provided that can replace if to express different kinds of conditions. Simple future tense can also be used to talk about things that we cannot control, such as a person's age. Example, he will be 16 next Monday. So it's used for simple future tense is simple future tense is also used for things that we cannot control, like a person's age. Future perfect continuous. This tense is used for an action that will be ongoing up to a specific time in the future. So this tense is used for an action that will be going, so that will be continuing at a specific time in the future. So example, they will have been working for 3 hours. So next, worksheet. Part 1. Tense identification. So read each sentence and identify the tense used. So first one, he had finished his homework before he went outside. So here, had finished is the verb. You have to find the tense for it, like what tense it is. So there's like 2 actions. So he had finished his homework. He went outside. So this is action 1. Action 2. So here action 1 is interrupt. So disturbed by action 2. So then it's past perfect. So past perfect tense. So it's the answer. So next, I'll be traveling to Paris next week. So it's future tense, but it also have ing at the end. So it's future continuous tense. Next, she's doing her best to solve the problem. So it ended with ing and it has is, which is present. So then it's present continuous tense. Because it's an action that's continuing right now. The sun rises in the east. It's simple present tense. Since it's a fact, it's simple present tense. They have been waiting for the train for 2 hours. So they have been waiting for the train for 2 hours. Second one, by next year, she work as a doctor for 5 years. So she will have been working as a doctor for 5 years. We watched a movie when the power went out. We were watching a movie when the power went out. So fourth one, I not see a lion before I visited the zoo. So I have not seen a lion before I visited the zoo. He's studying now because he has a test tomorrow. He is studying now because he has a test tomorrow. Part 3, correct the sentences. So some sentences have errors, so you should correct them and write the correct sentence on the line. If a sentence is correct, just write correct. If I had known, I would have come sooner. I have lived in the city since 2010, so it's a correct sentence. Third one, he is sleeping for 10 hours. So he has been sleeping for 10 hours. Last one, she had ate the whole cake before her brother came home. She had eaten the whole cake before her brother came home. Okay friends, I hope you guys tried this at home with me, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.